Why would my own son torch the one thing I loved most? The air was thick with that eerie pre-dawn stillness, the kind that makes you feel like the world's holding its breath. I stepped onto my porch, coffee steaming in my hand, ready for the quiet of my suburban street. Instead, a guttural moan hit me like metal crying out in pain. My 1967 Mustang Fastback sat in the driveway, but it wasn't the gleaming beast I'd parked. Red spray paint screamed, "Pig!" across the hood, the letters sharp and VY-size. Deep scratches clawed trash into the paint, each cut deliberate, personal. This wasn't some kid's prank. This was a calculated strike against me, Nathan Reed, retired FBI profiler. That car wasn't just steel, it was my brother's legacy, rebuilt through sweat and tears before cancer stole him. Now it bled. My wife, Emily, stepped out in her robe, her gasp slicing the silence. "Who'd do this?" she whispered, eyes wide. I didn't answer, already crouched by the wheel, studying the spray patterns. Controlled bursts, no overspray, no windows hit. They wanted the message seen, not the car ruined. My son, Ethan, shuffled out in his faded college hoodie black with a red stripe, sipping a protein shake. "Damn," he muttered, leaning against the porch. No shock, no questions, just a flat "damn." I noticed it, his silence louder than words. Then came the knock. 3 quick raps, 1 slow drag. Margaret, the HOA president, stood there, her smile all teeth, no heart. "Mr. Reed, we've got a compliance issue," she said, handing me a DULA 500 fine for VY soil disturbance. Emily blinked. "Our car was vandalized." Margaret's smile didn't flinch. "Its appearance is threatening. Move it." She spun and left us stunned. Emily grabbed my arm. "What's going through your head?" I stared at the hood, my brother's faint old scratch now buried under trash. "Someone just picked a fight they'll regret," I said. I spent hours in the garage, combing through security footage. The figure was lean, hooded, MOVYing like they'd trained for it. Black tactical sneakers, red heel stripe, size 11 Ethan's. My gut churned. Later, I found a black thread on the Mustang's mirror, matching Ethan's hoodie stitch for stitch. I didn't call him out. Profilers play the long game. That night, Emily handed me an envelope, her hands trembling. "Found this under the mat." Inside, typed cardstock read, "We guard what you defile. Leave, or it escalates." I read it twice, the words searing. The HOA kept coming. Margaret and her board, backed by a kid named Lucas, polished, prep school charm, showed up, citing my erratic behavior. They cut our trash pickup, security patrols, even landscaping. Emily snapped, "You're the one spreading fear." Margaret slid us a petition, her voice cold. "Comply, or we'll take it further." Lucas hung back, muttering, "We didn't mean for it to go this far." My ears pricked. "We?" He stumbled, but I'd heard enough. I called my old tech guy, Marcus, who lived in a basement that screamed hacker's lair. He cracked open a flash drive I'd slipped him, pulling up a shell company, Urban Harmony, linked to Lucas. He'd uploaded the HOA's founding docs from his college IP. "Same node posted your security chem stills online," Marcus said. Then he found it, a locked folder labeled Stage 3. Inside were photos: me house, my garage, Emily's morning jog. One shot, taken from inside, showed me by the Mustang. Marcus whistled. "This ain't through a window." "The uploader tag?" "Ethan's old gaming handle." My legs gave way. That night I set a trap. I posted in the HOA chat. "Thinking of auditing your security filings. Transparency's nice, right?" By dusk, Lucas passed our house 3 times, hoodie up, slipping a note under the mailbox. "Back off. You're not the only one with pull." Marcus traced it to a campus printer Lucas used. I cornered him behind the HOA clubhouse, the porch light flickering. "What's Ethan's role?" I growled. Lucas cracked. "It was a prank. Initiation crap. Ethan knew your camera blind spots. He planned it. His eyes weren't guilty, they were terrified of Ethan. At home, I found Ethan in the garage, paint smudged on his sleeve, scrubbing the Mustang's bumper. The camera light blinked red. Why? I asked. His eyes locked on mine, dark, icy. You care more about that car than me. My throat burned. You think this is about a car? He stood. It's about control. You turned it into a shrine, not me. Then he dropped it. They needed a leader. I gave them a target. As he spoke, my motion sensor pinged. Someone was outside watching. The next day, it blew up. A video of my showdown with Ethan hit the web, captioned, "Cops kid leads HOA assault. FBI dad buries it." The HOA stripped our community rights, branding us extremists. Neighbors turned away. Emily's job flagged her for social ties. She snapped, "What's the point of profiling if you miss your own son?" I had no answer. The profiler in me chased patterns, but the father heard Ethan's voice. You care more about that car than me. I hit Ethan's dorm unannounced. His room was bare, a whiteboard listing HOA members' schedules. Stage 4, live drop. You tracking people? I asked. He looked hollow. I was trying to stop it. A knock interrupted. I opened the door to Tyler, a lanky kid in a campus security polo, duffel in hand. Didn't expect a family reunion. He smirked. Marcus and I hunted Tyler, building a fake site, Community I0, with a countdown to an HOA takedown. Tyler took the bait, showing up at the clubhouse with a mic, ready to rant. What you're about to see is a rebellion against conformity. He started, until his own footage play hacking HOA systems, goading Lucas, cackling about chaos. Federal agents swarmed, cuffing him for fraud and conspiracy. Views hit 40,000. The HOA board quit. Margaret vanished. But Marcus found one last folder. Endgame. It wasn't Tyler. Endgame unveiled Operation Backlash, a psychological test targeting me, Nathan Reed, orchestrated by my old mentor, Richard. Documents mapped my profiling skills, my bond with the Mustang, Ethan as the spark. They'd outprofiled me, predicting my every move. A video showed Margaret, calm, admitting she was part of a national study to break me. Richard's memo sealed it. If he cracks, we redefine the model. I sat in Marcus's basement, the world spinning. They weren't the enemy, I said. They were pawns. I sent a package to Richard's contractor, Horizon, Margaret's testimony, Tyler's confessions, a note. You got your data. Vanish. Horizon folded. Richard disappeared, Leah VYing a distorted voicemail. You passed, Reed. Like it was a game. I showed Ethan enough to see he wasn't the VY lane, just a tool. He started helping in the garage, sanding panels, digging up a vintage taillight. If I messed it up, I'll fix it. He grinned. We kept the hood scarnot for shame, but as proof we'd endured. Margaret quit quietly. The HOA crumbled. Lucas got probation, faced Ethan, no excuses, just regret. Emily saw the shift in my eyes, the burden easing. Over coffee, she smiled, not a hero's smile, a partner's. We're still us, she said. Some nights, I sit on the porch, the Mustang's faded paint glowing under moonlight, Ethan's laughter drifting from the garage. A scar isn't failure. It's a story. Ours ends with us whole, but the shadows are still out there, waiting.